Hi, my name is Tim from Camas Bike and Sport here in Camas, Washington, and this is how to change the pedals on a road bike. The materials you need for this is a 15mm pedal wrench specifically designed to remove pedals and install them, and grease to install on the threads of the new pedals so they don't get stuck on the crank, so they'll be able to be removed. Well, here we have a road bike, and person's going to try out some clipless pedals, and these flat pedals have to go. So the first thing I want to say is that all bike pedals, road bikes, mountain bikes, hybrid bikes, every bike, all the pedals come off the same way and go on the same way. So lefty-loosey, righty-tighty is true for the right side, but the left side is backwards. The best way I like to think about this is the pedals go on in the direction that the wheel spins when you go forward, and they come off in the direction when the wheel spins backwards. So 15mm pedal wrench, and we just put it on there, and it's a good idea to actually grab the other arm and use it as leverage, and they shouldn't be that tight anyway. So then we could just unscrew this pedal and set that off to the side. Now for every new pedal, it's going to have an R or an L, right or left side, and then you want to just apply a little bit of grease to the threads before you put it on, just to ensure that the pedal will come off someday. And then you just insert it in the hole and start turning it in the direction the wheel would spin when you go forwards, and it'll go right on. And when tightening the pedal, what you can do is get leverage by actually holding the back wheel. And once we get our wrench on there, you can hold the wheel. And then if you just hold the wheel, the gearing will give you leverage to tighten that pedal. But you shouldn't tighten it that tight. Same thing goes for the other side. The left pedal is backwards thread, so just remember, the wheel spins backwards. That's the direction you want to turn it. Once again, you want to hold on to the other side. Now, there are many different positions you can put this wrench in, and it's got two different angled guys just so you can get it in the right place. So we're going to unscrew and remove this pedal. If your cranks are really dirty, it's good to just clean them off with a rag before you put the new pedal in. Then we take our new pedal, put some grease on it. Too much grease just oozes out, and you can wipe it off later. You can never have too much grease. And then you can take your pedal wrench, put it on the pedal, and then using your hand to hold the tire while you turn and tighten the pedal. And then you can take and wipe off any excess grease with a rag or just your fingers. So keep in mind whenever you're installing pedals, especially expensive pedals on expensive parts, there are torque specs that you must follow. It's easy to strip these threads out. Once you do, then you're replacing $300 or $400 parts in some cases. So just keep in mind that you don't want to tighten these way too tight, just snug so you know they're not going to come loose. My name's Tim, and that's how to install pedals on a road bike.